Hi friends! I am starting a new series today. I'm calling it Returning to Childhood Stories, and as you can see, I'm starting with Matilda. I got a whole bunch of Roald Dahl books for Christmas this year. He was one of my favorites when I was a kid. I remember when I would get the Scholastic catalogs every month, I would get a new Roald Dahl book, and Matilda was definitely my favorite. The way I'm going to do this is I'm going to read for about 30 minutes at a time and then just share with you guys like kind of my insights. And I have some things about this story in particular that I know I want to like dive deeper into, but now let's get to the story for the first time since I was like 9. I just got to the end of page 11 and it's talking about how when Matilda was 3, she taught herself how to read by like reading newspapers and stuff, but I just wanted to show the artwork. It's just so cute, like show that she was really small, like younger than she should have been being able to read. They just have the newspaper be like bigger than she is, and her face is just it's adorable. Yep. I know this is a kid's story, but there's just so much to unpack. When she's in the library, the first adult book that she checks out is Great Expectations by Charles Dickens, and it describes her like having to set the book on her lap because she's like too weak to pick it up, but she is smart enough at 4 years old to read and understand it, and not understand everything, but like read and appreciate it. And so I wonder if there's something to that like the idea that the mind is stronger than the body. And I think that kind of goes in a lot with like what we see from her parents, because parents aren't very like moral or integral people, you know, they don't really care about like kindness to others or like caring for others, and they're also anti-education. I'm going to discuss that more as we get more into that when Matilda starts to go to school. Some things I noticed from a storytelling perspective that I definitely did not think about when I was a child was how like just frankly crass Roald Dahl can be in his storytelling. I mean, he goes on this whole like 2-page, 3-page, 4 actually I think page rant about how like difficult or like unbearable other people's children can be and how if he was writing end of year assessments for these children, like how much fun he'd have with it. He gives some like kind of grotesquely worded descriptions of Matilda's mother's body. Like just her body type. I mean, there's no nudity or anything, but like just like that she's overweight and stuff. And that was just something I was like, oh, that has not aged well. And I don't really know that it was super appropriate when it was written. So yeah, it's interesting like reading those things as an adult, like that I didn't really catch as a kid. It's my first reading session of Matilda in my new series. Definitely hit the follow button to see me finish the story as well as some others.